Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible for 22 minutes. We have a few new movements this week, so pay attention. It's going to be 10 kneeling slam balls, 10 V-ups, 10 push-up box jumps, and 10 goblet squats. So we're going to go over all those movements and the modifications, and then you can go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first movement is going to be our kneeling slam ball. So we're gonna have one knee on the ground and one up, and we're just gonna we're gonna go from side to side. So we're gonna start with one side and then we'll switch to the other side. So we'll do 5 slam balls. So we wanna bring it up over by our ear, and then we're just gonna slam it down to the other side. You want to really brace that core. So if you don't have a slam ball, you can use a dumbbell. Obviously don't slam the dumbbell down, just do a nice wood chopping motion. If you're not ready for weight, you can also use, or you don't have any of the equipment, you can also use a resistance band. So what you want to do is you want to put the resistance band under that back foot, kneel down, have it on the outside. You don't want it coming through your legs, and you're just going to bring it over as well. And if you're using the resistance band, do 10 on each side before switching. So don't do 5 and 5. Our next movement is going to be our V-up. So we want to be nice and straight, come up, touch those toes at the same time. And modifications would be to the knees, or leg raises, or single leg V-ups. So moving right along, our next movement, again probably a pretty new movement, is going to be our push-up box jump. So it's kind of like a burpee box jump, but kind of without the burpee. So we're gonna put our hands on the box, we're gonna jump out, do the push-up, jump back in, and jump on top of the box. So when we jump on top of the box, we want a full foot on top of the box, no hanging off. We also want to land as high as we can. So maybe in a quarter squat, stand all the way up, no full squat lands. That's just gonna put a lot of pressure on those hips and knees. We don't need that. So ideally we want to jump out, have a nice flat body, come down, touch your chest to the box. Now you can walk out as well and come down to the box. The higher you are in, the harder it is. So just do the best you can there, and then like I said, finish it off with a jump, or you can finish it off with a step up. Remember, when we're stepping up, we're stepping on the box fully with our foot. We're coming all the way up with one leg before sticking the other leg on top. So we can also modify this by lowering the box. Remember, the lower the box though, the harder the push-up is. We can also take out the push-up if you cannot do it. Just come out, back, and up. You can stack up plates to get a height for the box that you feel comfortable jumping on. You can also have a high box or a bench that you do the push-up on, and then have something else that you're jumping to. You can put just a plate or something that's stacked up for the height that you want, but you can still have that kind of modified push-up with a higher box. So the next movement, hey Mia, the next movement is going to be our goblet squat. So with the goblet squat, we're going to take a weight. First, let's go over the squat. Sorry. We're going to be about hip-width apart with our legs, maybe slightly wider depending on your hips. Toes slightly pointed outward. Our knees are coming out, not forward, not in. They're always out. We're going to come down, and we want to come down at least a parallel. So here's parallel, here's below. If we can do below, great. If not, just come down as far as you can without going on those toes. So I don't want you to start rolling up and doing a weird thing with your, it's not good. So we want to stay straight up, core engaged, knees out, and driving those knees out are going to keep those feet flat. If you're coming up on your toes, you're most likely either pulling your knees in or forward, and that's going to just automatically roll your body to those toes, which we don't want. So that's why we're pushing out, keeping nice and flat. Mobility, like I said, that can cause a little difficulty getting down. That's something to work on. With the goblet squat, you just take the weight, put it in hand. You can use anything for a goblet squat. You can use the slam ball or the dumbbell or a kettlebell, whatever it is. If you're not ready for the weight, just go ahead and do body weight, regular air squats. So that's the workout. It's 22 minutes, 10 of each of those, and you just keep going in the 22 minutes. And